Well, g'day D-Live, and welcome back to the Gives a Minute D-Live stream for a Saturday. It's Saturday, right? Yeah. Saturday afternoon affair. It has just gone 8 minutes to 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you. Wherever you may be consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Now, before we go too much further, I want to verify that we're up and rolling, and then I'll tell you where I am and what we're planning on doing. Let me just see the stream. Looks good. Sounds good, looks good, everything's good. Who's got in the chat there? Got a few follows. Jump 67 Bear. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Now this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content. Me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content.
I just want to tell you how.
So you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way lookout. And you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Thanks for the follow, Jump 67 Bear. What a strange handle. MD Wit's 3-month sub streak. Thank you, MD Wit. How you doing? Good to see you, MD. I hope you're doing well. Can I put my sunglasses on here? It's very sunny and glary. Let me put these on, and then I might be able to see better. No, that's worse. Oh wow, they're really foggy. Hold on a second. That's as good as they're gonna get. Clairvoyant with the follow. I can't see with these on. It's better for looking up here, but it sucks to look down here. Clairvoyant, thanks for following the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Now this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content. Me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way Remarkables range, and you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Thanks for the follow, Clairvoyance. James in Germany with the ice cream. Mayunis, wow! Thank you. Oh, James in Germany, what? Haven't seen you in like... Damn, dude. It's been like most of this year. Where have you been, man? What have you been doing? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the donation. Pablo Escababana. How you doing, Pablo? Was playing an InXS song for a friend. In sync. What? I don't get it. Cinch? Cinch? Pablano. Wow, nice view. It's a beautiful view. I'll explain all that in a moment, but yeah, it's a cracking view. Shyla Rose, what? Yo, Joskies. Shyla, where are you? What? Aren't you still on the boat? Wait a second. You'd be sailing in right now, wouldn't you? What are you doing on my stream? Do your own stream. Enjoy the cruise you're on. Shit. With a diamond. I just want to tell you how it feels. Thank you, Shyla. And James says, hi, Shyla. Shyla Rose with the lemons. Hey Gives, James in Germany, good to see you, man. Shyla Rose, hey James, good to see you. Daleski, hey Gives. Davo, g'day Davo, how you doing, man? Good to see you too, James in Germany. Shyla Rose, hope all is well, James. Love hearts, so far so good. Davo, hey Gives, I love that bike ride doing down the Moke Hill. Yeah, dude, that was rad. So the answer to the question, yes, you can cycle from Queenstown to Moke Lake on a 1-gear push bike with half a brake and a front. I didn't tell you the front wheel was buckled as well. It wasn't rolling. It rolls, but it wobbles when it rolls, and it's very frightening when it was getting up to speed. Let's go, Pablano. Davo, hope you and Mach Henry doing well. Going down the hill, it was frightening, Davo. Music Man with a clip. G'day, Music Man. Thank you for the clip, dude. Appreciate that. I didn't even have to tell you. Oh, shit, yeah. I am... You're off the cruise. Oh, wow. What? I got that wrong. I thought it came in on Saturday. Okay. How was it? Oh, the first stream I watched the replay of it, I think it's now gone. You guys were laughing your heads off and you hadn't even left the freaking airport. That was funny. D-Live, not much friends, another brother. James D-Live, not much friend at the moment, brother, but I wanted to say hi. Yeah, okay. So you're not on D-Live much, is what I'm reading from that. Cinch is synchronicity. Read the book, bro. What's that got to do with In Excess, though? You mentioned In Excess, then you said cinch, and I didn't. That's where I got lost. Got all the dinghy. You got off the dinghy this morning. The dinghy. Redox, how you doing, man? What's up, dude? What a sick view, man. I'll tell you all about that momentarily, but I'm just trying to get through the hellos. How you doing, Redox? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. My youngest son flew up to stay until Tuesday with Swisshotel. Oh, wow. And you're staying in the Shangri-La as well. Oh, wow. Shada, you're just on a permanent holiday. The holiday that just keeps on giving. For Vivid. Ah, right. Vivid Festival, of course, yeah. We got one here. It's called Luma. It's a bit lame. People are complaining it's a bit lame this year. But there's lights. I saw them last night. I'll tell you, I'm going off 4 hours sleep here, folks. I was out till 4 a.m. boozing last night, so I'm a little rusty right now. In Excess is an Aussie band. Yes, it is, but I'm not in Australia. I'm still confused what the sync part is. What's the sync situation? Am I out of sync with the audio or something? Is that what you were doing? Haven't been here in a long time now. Yeah, James, we've noticed. People asked me about you, dude. I've seen some. You've posted a few things in the Discord here and there, so I know that you didn't fall off the planet, but people have asked where you've been. Must I walk it through for you? Yes, please do, Pablo. I'm a little rusty today, and I'm not spotting. You mentioned In Excess. I know they're an Aussie band. I'm very, very well aware of the fact that they're an Aussie band, but I don't understand why you brought them up with the word synchronicity. And why you mentioned it now, considering I'm in New Zealand. I'm lost. I'm never usually this lost, but right now I'm a lost soul. Did the Crown Royale ever make it? James in Germany, no it didn't. Never arrived, dude. Never saw it. Don't know where it is. My sister, I mean, she wouldn't not tell me, so... Never mind, dude. It's an inside thingy. Okay. I get it. I mean, if I'm not on the inside, I'm on the outside. Hey, I haven't done this yet, but I'll do it quickly. If you're watching this stream and you're chatting to me and you're not getting a response, the only reason that would be is because you're not chatting to me on this platform.
I just want to tell you how
this platform I'm referring to is called D-Live. dlive.tv/givesaminute. Now, you might be watching it on YouTube or Twitch or Trovo or Facebook or... I mean, I'm streaming to a whole bunch of platforms. One of them... Oh, that reminds me, I gotta do something today. I gotta do something. Actually, this would be the greatest time to do it. I've got to do a little promo piece for Gaze TV live streaming, so I'll do that in a moment. But what I was trying to blabber out is that if you're chatting to me and I'm not responding, it's not that I'm being rude to you. You could be on my Facebook in the little comment section there, and I'm not seeing it. I'm only looking at one chat. It's here on D-Live. So if you want to, what I'm getting at is if you want to watch, you can stay right where you are watching. All good. Appreciate the views on whatever the platform you choose to watch me on. But if you want to converse, it's got to be done on dlive.tv. And I'm trying to go through the chat as it happens. And yeah, so that's the little preamble I like to give. I'll also explain my gear because I am using the Video Go. No, I'm not. I'm using the Wave from Teradek this time. I chose to swap that out from my Bic Pec. So I'll show you all that momentarily. And you can wonder how or why I've lugged all this gear up on the top of Queenstown Hill. See, we have been here before and we streamed the actual walk from Queenstown up, so the hike. And I said if I come back up here, it's going to be on a blue sky day, because the last time we came here, we had a huge, big whiteout. Like there was a cloud coming from the south and it just came hollowing in. And this basically was like from here to here was just white. And so we sat here and we sat lower down and we couldn't see anything. So I said, look, I'll do this stream again. I'll come back up here when it's, well, I wanted to get more snow on the hill, but it's kind of melted a lot. But I knew I'd come back up here when it was blue like this, and then we'd have a good time. But I wouldn't stream the walk. I'd just stream from up here. So you've already seen the walk. If you want to go and see that, go on my YouTube channel, and the VOD is still there, of course. So that's where we are. I'll just give you a little vista around if you want to have a little sneaky. But where we're sitting here, let me just grab this up. Where we're sitting here, basically right behind me, this is Queenstown. This is the lake Wakatipu. Actually, it's not said that way. It's just said Wakatipu. I like saying Wakatipu. Oh look, airline taking off. There's a person leaving, or a whole bunch of people leaving Queenstown. Suckers, you want to be coming in, not going out. What is wrong with you? Sometimes the holiday has to come to an end. It'll happen to me as well. So the Lake Wakatipu, what we've got on this side is the Remarkable Range. This is a mountain range called the Remarkables. It goes north to south, so that peak is the north and that peak is the south, all the way down there. It tapers off into nothing, but it's very, very scenic, very, very beautiful. You may see this, you may recognize that range from said films as the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That was in the background, and that was actually a little frightening. How you doing? How's it going? And yeah, what I was going to say about that is that the range or the scenes that you see in those films haven't really been touched up. I mean, obviously foreground has been changed and whatnot, but the background props is what you see here. So everywhere you look, it's just absolute scenery. So my house is down in the town, which is just kind of over this ridge and then like almost a vertical drop down. That's to a place called Gorge Road. The job I have is working on the hill. So there's 2 ski fields. You do ski up here, but you don't ski on this western face. You ski on the eastern side of the Remarkable Range. You can kind of see a little hill at the back there, but in the center of that there's a basin. And there's a couple of hits off the sides, off each side. That's the Remarkables, but then over this side, you've got Coronet Peak. I don't know how well you can see that, given the sun, but that's Coronet Peak. And they have been snowmaking up there, so you can see the runs that are kind of like the downhill sections. There's been a bit of snow, but then it's all melted. But I tell you what, oh, that's where I'll be working. That's why I was showing you that. Let me put you back down here. Last night, it got cold, -3 last night. And I know that, hold on a second, let me just put you Yahoo's back safely. I don't know if that was where it was. Is that where it was? Warren, is that where it Warren? Is that where it was? I think that's where it was. Is it, it's dead set level. Yeah, last night, it was the coldest night I've had here yet. It was -3. And I know that because we were out drinking. So my housemate had a friend, g'day Tyler if you're watching, he lives down there. I want to go over there, Jack's Point. You might be able to see it, it's way over there, but it was his birthday. And so we had kind of like we had little joint sort of celebrations, kind of like first time that me and the housemates had been drinking together. And yeah, I said, I probably won't come out, like I'll just drink at home with you guys. And then, cause they're younger, right? Like it was Tyler's 26th birthday. I'm 20 years his senior, I'm 46. So I was like, yeah, I probably won't come out with you guys, but I'll definitely have some beers at home. And then the next thing, it was like about 11:30 last night. And we went out, and the next thing, it was like 4 o'clock, and we're like, oh shit, it's 4 a.m. We've been all over the place boozing. And yeah, we came home. And it was freezing, really cold, really cold. Good times though. So I'm a little rusty. I've got to sleep about 4:30. I woke up at 8. And yeah, I'm a little on the rusty side. That isn't the best angel, is it? I'm going to turn that around a little. You want to see more of the Remarkables, not more of Queenstown, because we're going to move from here at some point too. I'll give you more of a vista this way. Yeah. But I do have to do something before we go any further. So I've been talking to you about Gaze TV coming up. Gaze TV, they're doing a second rollout of their platform. They're calling it Phasalization, Gazealization Phase 2. And this is going to include live streaming. So if you're looking for a new live platform, which I know a lot of people are, a lot of people aren't happy with DLive. And you can add me to that list. I'm not happy right now. My payment has been held back. And I'm being paid in crypto, and it's been held back, and there's no real explanation as to why. So I'm a little annoyed because I was gonna, Pablo, I was gonna be foolish and invest a little in some Bitcoin and some Hex and a few other altcoins, and they've been down, right? If I had have been paid on the day that you're supposed to be paid, I would have been able to make a little profit already, and there's just no reason DLive just aren't paying. So I'm a little annoyed. People are leaving in their masses, right? People are complaining and leaving. I'm complaining in the hope that it gets better. I don't want to leave, but I am going to be doing some streaming on Gaze TV as well. I still don't know exactly what that rollout looks like. I don't really know how live streaming on Gaze TV will... I mean, if it's not an RTMP, I probably won't be using it. because it's got to be able to be punched into to Restream.io as a destination for me. So that's an RTMP server. I'm assuming they'll be able to do that, but there's going to be an interesting monetization system which hasn't been explained yet. So all these things are going to be outlined very soon. But I did get asked by the marketing team to do a quick promo for it. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just do it here, but I'll hit record on my GH5 and that'll go to the card. So we won't get any like overlays or anything. It'll just be a straight up video. And it's only got to be 30 seconds. So I guess we'll just hit record and I'll ad lib it, huh? So let me just do this now. Is that recording? I didn't hear, oh yeah, okay. I didn't hear a little beep, but it is recording. All right, let me do this. I'm just gonna stand here, I guess, or kneel. Neil? G'day, Neil. I'll just stand here like this. Hello, I'm Benon from the channel Gives a Minute. I'm looking forward to live streaming on Gaze TV. I hope you're looking forward to watching the content. Be great to see you in one of my chats coming up. Chats? One of my streams. Bam! Do that again. Take two. How did I start that? Hi, I'm Benon from the channel Gives a Minute, and I'm looking forward to live streaming on Gaze TV. I hope you're looking forward to watching. Be good to see you in a live stream chit chat coming up soon. Gaze TV, live streaming. Yeah, Gives a Minute. See you soon. Did I? Oh, shouldn't have. Should I have mentioned where I am? Nah. I'm at the Remarkables, New Zealand. Cool. Done. Oh, can stop recording now. Okay. And I don't know about that. How come there was no noise? Could I play that back? If I played that back, what would happen on the stream? You'd just get the feed. You get whatever's fed out of my HDMI cable, so you'd get that back. I mean, I'm gonna just go and play it back, right? I want to make sure it worked, so I'm going to play it. I guess the screen will go black for a second, and then you'll see the clip. I won't be able to hear it, but I'll tell you what. You tell me that it was working, and it sounded good, and then I'll just come back, because I'll just press stop, right? But I've got to get up and do that. Okay. Play. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, but it said TV output in progress, so you can't do that. By the way, a ute or a truck, a utility, a four-wheel drive just turned up. I did not know you could drive up here. It's private land, but I guess you can, if you own it, you can drive it. All right, so what have I missed in the chit chat while I did that little roll? Let me go back up. MD Wit with some ice creams and lemons. Thank you, MD Wit. How you doing? My Eunice. Wow! What was that noise? Some customs officer probably has the crown. Is that right? They took it, but no. But James, you would get a notification of that if they confiscated it at customs. You'd be told, wouldn't you, James? I sent it, but I wasn't sure if it would make it. That sucks, man. That really sucks to hear. Hello, Pablo, Dunker, Wakahoo, Wakatipu, Whack-a-mole. How was the cruise? Yeah, Charlotte, I mean, are you gonna do like a summary stream, like a rap stream? You'll get naked and slippery? Shit, family friendly, Pab. We got an M-tag soon. I've got a few rums here, so we're gonna have to M-tag. You know what I was thinking today? As I left home, I was like, these bottles of rum are gonna weigh me down walking up the hill, but then I thought it's worth it because then I'll be able to enjoy them and they'll be lighter on the way back. And also they're room temperature, but I just left them outside and now they're cold. What is the temperature? I reckon it's about 13. Not the same vibe on the cruise post-COVID. Nah, me and Hendrik, friends only. No hanky or panky. I'm just messing. I got naked and slippery at a few times last few nights. Do not ask for details. Uh-oh, uh-oh. In the shower? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Gotta be a good boy, not M-tagged. I'll M-tag soon. So the Remarkables, what is the geology of that mountain range? The geology? I guess it came from the oceans when the tectonic plates collided. Is that what you meant? Hope that's what you meant. Thrust or fault? Ah, you did mean that. I'm going to assume thrust. Thrust up from under the ocean. The image behind you kind of looks like CGI. It's a green screen. I've got this set up just to, you know, I learned from the best. Lily's taught me how to green screen effectively. Has a kangaroo rabbit visit? Has a kangawabbit? Pablo, did you know that this country doesn't have kangaroos? However, it does have wallabies, and apparently the wallabies got here. They brought them over to keep them in a zoo in Christchurch, and they escaped. It's a ye-old classic story, right? Introduced species for man's enjoyment in zoo, jumps over the wall and then populates the country. Now they hunt them. Wallabies, of all the things. You won 2 bingos, same game. I read that as dingo. I wanted that to be dingo. So let's take a guess at the temperature, folks. If it was -3 last night, the sun's out right now, it doesn't feel cold. I'm going to say it's around about 13. You guys want to put in the chat your guesses? Let's play guess the freaking temperature. I'm going to say 13 Celsius. Mind you, as soon as that sun sets, which it will do at about 5:15, I've got every single layer you could imagine. I've doubled up too now. I got 2 thermals on. 2 thermal tops. There's one. This is my skin. 1 thermal, 2 thermal, t-shirt, hoodie, and jacket. The hoodie has a hoodie, bing! The jacket has a hoodie, the toque is on. All 3 of them will be on later, on top. On my bottomses, I've got 2 layers of thermal long johns, then a pair of jeanses, and I was going to bring my snowboard pants, but I forgot. And I've got my on-running shoeses. 68 Fahrenheit, 32. Deborah? 32 Fahrenheit? Okay. 15 degrees where I am now. Richard, how you doing, Rich? In Vancouver. 13, Deborah. Okay, I'm going with 13 as well. Let me just have a little look-skis. The temperature right now... Oh, shit. We're way wrong. It's 7 degrees. Oh, it's 6 now. What? Nah, dude. It doesn't feel like 6 at all. What does it say it feels like? Feels like 4? Am I getting acclimatized? I don't feel that cold right now. I feel like it's above 10, but it says it's 6, and it feels like 4. 0 rainfall in the last 24 hours. 2 mils expected in the next 24 hours. Oh, by the way, I looked at the forecast. Coming up is another car. That's depressing. Coming up on Sunday, snow is forecasted. Next week, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week, snow forecasted for Queenstown, which means when it's forecasted for Queenstown, it's taking the forecast from my street, which would mean snow in town. That'd be awesome. 60% chance of snow. Temperature, low temperature on next Sunday is -2. High temperature is 1. So that's cold, right? And sunset is at 5:11 in the Peaskies. So what is it now? It's 3:15. We got 2 hours of Yahoo in. We will make ourselves lower down as we go. Like there's another little outcrop down here. This is arguably the better view, but we will go down. We will keep lowering ourselves down. Actually, when I got here, it was a bit windy and a bit heinous up top, and I was thinking about going there immediately, but then almost like on cue, the wind just stopped.
No sun. Yeah. How's it going? Good, yourself? Yeah, good.
It's hot here, Pablo, yet me nips be hard.
It's not raining.
Oh, crikey.
So, the biggest elephant in the room that we've got is Lake Waikato, because it's like here. The third
These guys are on a tour.
Does anyone know what that is?
Wish I had that weather. I have hot and humid, Deborah. Right. I can't imagine that right now.
Very close to Milton.
I'm on the wrong side of the world. Florida even. Florida cool. Humidity today got me air on still hot. Wow. I can't imagine that right now.
Our very right here, guys, we've got Ben Lehman. So it's about 6 to 8 hour flight through town.
So let me show you my streaming setup here, folks, just so that we can move on from there as well. So I am streaming with the Teradek Wave. I'll show you this device and I'll explain it a little. Let me just come over here with you yahoos. How am I doing this stream? Are you curious? Are you thinking, what's going on with that setup? How does he do that? How does he stream with a GH5? So it's not very tricky. It's just a simple trick. Ignore the commentary. But we do have here.
That's where you got your shares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is the Teradek Wave. This is the device that makes live streaming possible. It's taking a signal. It's taking two signals. Two 4G signals. The first 4G signal comes from this modem here. This is my Nighthawk M2. This is a Vodafone signal. This guy is coming in via Ethernet cable, goes into this device, the Teradek Wave. The other modem is this blue cable here, you can see. It's a USB cable and it's attached to a Teradek modem. Inside this modem is a 2 degrees 4G service, and that bonds itself James Bond style. Just put that back in there. James Bond style into here, and then this device sends that signal up into the cloud, bonded together for streaming perfectness. Now I've also got some batteries in there, which is what I'm sort of keeping everything powered up. The only criticism I've got of this device, the battery system is actually underneath it. So if you need to change a battery on the fly, you've got to actually take this device out, and that's not functional for me. So this is a permanent attachment into my Bic pack. It's just jerry-rigged in there, but it's permanent. So what I'm doing, and this is a little bit, oh, that's too bright. This is a little bit how's your uncle, but I'm just streaming on power bank. So I should take a look at that now and tell you what the power percentage is, because usually I stream for 8 or 9 hours. I mean, that's different in New Zealand when it's getting sunset at 5:15, but I'm just worried. Like the Teradek Video Go, the other device we use, that has its own power. So you can keep it charged, and then when your power bank dies, you've still got another 2 hours of usage. Whereas this is naked in the sense that as soon as the power bank dies, so does the streaming coder. So that's not cool. But it has got a big display. So you got to have pros and cons. Let me put you yahoos back down up here. Yeah, there's pros and cons of everything, isn't there? Is that a good angel? Are we level, Hendrik? The H-man's not here, is he? That's my streaming setup though. Oh, that's a bit bright still. What's in the bottle? So this, well, there's a little water here. I've almost finished it, but then I've got 3 Coruba Gaginga Janeka Coruba Rum. Very nice. My last 3 actually. Do you know what else I found out? The other night, so the housemates I live with, they're way cool, right? We already assessed all that. But then the girl, so there's a girl that lives there, I think she's been there a little while, and she works for a company. I'm not too sure what she does or what the company is, but she brings home alcohol and doesn't drink it and just stores it and says anybody drink it. And she just opened up the fridge the other day, and in the bottom crisper it's just chock-a-block with like beers and RTDs and ciders and stuff, and she said, you just drink it all, because I don't touch it, nobody else touches it, drink it. So once these 3 rums are finished, I'm going to see what else is in there. There's a few beers that I would, oh, there's one that we had last night. We had Indian rum, what was it called? Oh dude, Tom Thumb rum? No, Thomas Tub, Old Tub rum? Old Tub, I think it was called. And then there's a beer that I want to try called a Kingfisher from India. Not that all this alcohol's Indian, but that was just Just reminded me. But before we have the rum, we have the M tag, of course. Pablo, it's quality equipment. I should remind you, this equipment does not belong to me. This is loaner gear for the purpose of my New Zealand trip from Teradek. I don't even own the backpack. So everything you saw in there, aside from the modem, like the Nighthawk M2 and the power banks, they're all mine. But the Teradek Wave and the Teradek Bond backpack, this all belongs to Teradek. This is loaner gear, so all I'm doing is using it, seeing how it works, trying to work out what's the best, and I'm trying to put all this on YouTube so people can say, oh, I wouldn't mind trying to stream that way as well, and this is what you do. To that note, I've got a description link which you can go and purchase the Teradek Wave, and I would get a kickback from that if you did it. It's an Amazon affiliate link, so.
Yeah, so it's not. You can drive up. But obviously.
G'day from Hyde Park in Sydney. H-man, how you doing, dude? So are you there with Charlotte still, or she's shifted off to her fam?
Completely dock orientated. It's not owned by NZSK. They just operate. Apart from that, it's owned by NZSK.
GA is Georgia. I actually knew that. Georgia.
No one will tell you anything. It's completely public road where the remarkables is. The reason why they tell you is to maintain the road.
You like streaming this way? I do. I do like streaming this way. Yeah, it's good. I mean, this Teradek Wave, it's such a big, like I can just look down on it and I know everything's right. Like I can see the audio waveform wobbling. I can see the big red on-air light, so I know I'm live. It's kind of, the other device, the Teradek Video Go, is just a tiny little LCD panel. And sometimes you got to like squint at it to see if it's actually on or not. But yeah, this is pretty seamless, Skipper into house. Do you know what I've discovered? My on-running shoes are cold. They're waterproof, but they're not warm. I've got to get thicker sockses. Charlotte is studying for Vivid, and her son came up. Yeah, I did know that. She said that in the Chisel chat.
Give us a no. I was more like, you give us a no.
What's Vivid? Vivid is a celebration of light in Sydney, a festival of light installations, and it happens once a year. I guess it happens in June every year. Ah, yeah. What a beautiful scene, folks. Maybe we should, no, the remarks. Actually, I'm taking these off now. I read what's vivid as what's wind. Can I have a rum now? I've waited long enough, right? Can I have a rum? Should I crack a rumski? I don't know about driving up here. Half of the enjoyment is the walk. Got some great photos up here too. Crack it, H-man. I don't need much more convincing, but I will M-tag. That's all I was looking for, someone to spur me on. Let me just go to the M-tag machine. M-tag the machine.
I just prefer, in my personal opinion, if you just come to that, I think it's the safest.
Oh, there's another car coming up. Man, this is almost as busy as Queenstown. Not quite.
Keep on rolling to our next stop. Have we got enough photos, guys? Yeah.
Family friendly becomes M-tagged. Mature audiences only. Save it. Mature audiences only. I mentioned MTAG a while ago, you wanker. Yeah, but I wasn't drinking then. So I only turned it on if I'm going to have a drink. But if you're going to talk potty mouth, I've got to change it. And I chose to ignore it. I didn't ignore it. I was like, well, you know, that starts me getting on the wheel. You know what else starts me getting on the wheel? Because nobody likes me on D-Live. You guys are the only ones that like me on D-Live. The staff and the other GPs and VPs, they don't like me at all. I'm shunned. Hey, my name is Mud on D-Live. Ah, well. It's a bit of a shame, but you know what? Worse things have happened. All right, folks, let's have it, hey? Room temperature becomes cold when it sits out on the rock.
Mayonnaise!
Yeah, this. I mean, I know this was cheap, but I really think this is quite tasty. What was that noise? I was saying, psst, I love you. Cheers is all. Good views, good times. Hell yeah. I am too, Mud, on D-Live lately. You're in good company, Pablo. Yeah, yeah. You and I definitely are. Definitely. Pablo, cheers, peeps. Cheers, Deborah. June girl, how you doing? June girl, now start putting that out there, Gives. No, I'm going off what happened. I'm going off the facts. I'm going off what went down. You can't ignore the facts that what was said in the Discord, right? You can't ignore it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of did matter for a little, but then I just kind of got over it and just moved on. But they're the facts. Your new mantra, I am loved and liked.
Oh wow.
I am loathed and disliked. That's my mantra could be that, but the reality is I'm loathed and disliked. Wait, I missed something? You missed something. Oh, well, it was a while back now. It was a while ago. Anyone who's friends with Catalina Uma is a friend of mine. I'll whoop your bottom, Gives. Well, I might ask you to do that though. Is that punishment then? I'll whoop your bottom. Sounds like fun actually.
You must have like their arms behind.
Just the Olsen so far we were just kind of just like the local one.
Hello, beautiful souls, June girl. I saw Lily streaming again. She did what? So yesterday or the day before, I just happened to see Lily's is live. I was like, oh wow. And I didn't get notification either. I follow Lily's and I didn't get notification, but I was just on D-Live and I was like, oh wow, Lily's. Cool. I have a bottom that needs a good whooping. Deborah, we love you on your channel. That's a good sticker. I haven't seen that one for a while. Van Freak, how you doing, Van Freak? Good to see you, man. Fantastic view. I'd trade one of those beers for a wacky one. This isn't a beer, actually. This is rum. Does that count? This is just rum? Or it's not just rum, it's rum and cola. You think it's I mean, it doesn't look like I guess it looks like a stout, doesn't it?
What's it called when you're off carousel?
Where are we up? We're gonna go down this way.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's really, really nice here. Like, it's beautiful. It's an easy, well, actually, I'd say this hike is probably, this would be like, I reckon this is a 7 out of 10 in terms of difficulty for hiking. So it's so close to town. Like, it's the easiest accessible hike for any tourist to do in Queenstown, but it might be out of some people's reach. Like, it's a bit lengthy and it's a little steep in places. And then it's a tease when you get to the top, then you've got to actually keep going to get to this spot. So it's like, if the level of fitness might sort of taper off by the time you get to you think you're at the top, then you're like, and that's, some people might not go the whole way. Does that taste good? Never had rum. Yes, it does taste good. It's very, and this is really cheap too, strangely enough. Yeah, and this is cheap, but I'd get it again. Whereas the Cody was cheap, and I probably won't touch that again. Oh yes, I'm in New Zealand. Oh shit, no way. I get a notification then. Lily's is live. What up? Lily's is live. Yeah, I'm in New Zealand. I forgot to mention that to those that didn't know. I'm going to be here for 6 months, or 5 months now. I've been here, well, I've almost been here a month. Nah, three weeks. Yeah, I've been here over 3 weeks now, just over 3 weeks. Hendrik, it's official. I prefer Sydney over Melbourne. Ooh, are you thinking of moving down to Sydney, Hendrik? No more Bris Vegas? You thinking about shifting? Better than that view from the bus. Pablo, do you know what I realized? On that stream, I wasn't connected to 2 services. Yeah, I was only connected to 1 service. I wonder if we did that again, would we get a better outcome?
To be honest, I don't know if it looks
I love hiking and the outdoors, but I can't do it right now. Deborah, is that because of the heat? Friends are like stars. You can't always see them, but you know they are there. What, the lights in the sky in this flat earth? Shit. I mean, yeah. Skiasha. I can't say that word, Deborah. Skasia? Skata? For the first time, I'm going to be alone up here, and I've had to have a pee, like, since I walked up here, and I haven't done it yet. Skiata. Can't say that word. It's a sunny day. Where's my sunglasses? Ah, there. I'm taking a quick slash, folks. I mean, I'm going to leave you with a pretty good view, though. Don't get too cozy while I'm gone. Or do. Just get as cozy as you want. Do you want me to take that photo instead of you doing a timer thing?
I thought you were busy.
I am, but that's cool.
If you're happy to.
Yeah, no sweat. You're going to set it up against a rock and do a timer. I can easily do it.
We don't want to interrupt you. What
I'll
are you up
even-
to? What are you up to?
I'm doing a live stream.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'll even do it from that angle if you
Yeah,
want.
no. That was just because we had to do it. It'd be cool to get like this.
Totally, yeah. That'll be great. So you guys are going to be in the dead center. Oh, you're still on timer.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay. Actually, I feel like standing up here for a little. The shoes are cold, I gotta be honest. I gotta get thicker socks. They're waterproof, but the wind is going through the shoes. The wind is just picking up again. I don't know if you can feel it. Gonna take a quick slash while I got a chance. Back in a moment. Woohoo! Very nice, very pretty. Oh shit, I'm sitting on a rock, on an angel. Quick, drink it, Deborah. You were gonna reach down and grab it? You sneaky little hobbitses. It's yours. You want it, you want to drink it. Sneaky little rumski. Gives a butt. We're holding his drink while he goes for a slash. Mind my seat. It's quite well sought after up here, actually. This is the primo location. We're halfway through this. Once we finish this, we'll move down further. So we're heading down to a lower and out of the wind as well. Then again, this is probably the sun's gonna hit. We're gonna be in shadow pretty soon. That's gonna suck balls. It's gonna get cold. That's why. What am I doing? I've got gloves and I'm not donning them. Why am I just... Why? Sometimes you fail me. Why do you do this? I don't mean to be a fail. That's better. I've got gloves. I should have been wearing them the whole time. When the sun sets in the east, in the west, whoopsie. Well, it's down under. You know what? Wait a second. If everything's backwards down under, like under the equator, How come the sun doesn't set in the east and rise in the west? Winter is summer, summer is winter. Cod is hold. Cod is hold? Yeah, that's right. I said cod is hold. I meant hot is cold. Jeez. I'm going off 4 hours sleep here, folks. I'm functioning with 4 hours of sleep and a heavy boozing night last night. Actually, we didn't... I mean, I don't think I had a hangover this morning. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really get a hangover. I wonder why that is. Sleeping in a tent tonight? No, I'm walking back down. I'll walk down in the dark. I got lights. We'll stay here till sunset. I really wanted you to see this, and we will. We'll keep, as we get lower, you'll still see this. That'll stay lit up for quite a while. So yeah, you'll get a good, and ideally, in an ideal world, this would all be covered in snow. That'd be primo, but it's not. Either way, we come up again. Be careful. Yeah, I've done this track. This is now my 2, 3. This is my 4th time doing this trail, so I know the track pretty well. There's only a couple of spots that are a little bit. It's icy down there right now. There was like frozen ground. I got some cool photos of like frozen. You know when the grass freezes and it looks pretty? There was frozen grass and frozen. Like tree branches and stuff. I took some artistic photographics on my iPhone 7 Plus. Hey, by the way, I can feel the wind coming from the west, so directly behind. Are you hearing that on the camera at all? Are you hearing any like wind distortion? If you are, let me know. And forget that. If you're hearing a little distortion, I can't fix it because I don't have my wind sockets on my GoPro. Bugger me hooters. You can hear it, Deborah, or is that... You can hear the wind, Richard, just very gently? Okay, yeah, okay. So we'll get out of here pretty soon. As we go lower, that's going to block that wind off. You won't hear it, but I can feel it on my face, so I'm assuming you guys can hear it as well. I'm happy with the view. Could you move to our right more, like just a little bit more out of frame like this? I'm sitting on my scarf here because the ground is frozen. Is that better? Get a little more out of... Oh, this is way better for me. Oh, dude, that fits in that gap perfectly. How could I cover that back part up? I can't. I could do it with my... You know what I can do? Hang on a second. I'll do it with my glove. I'll sacrifice my warmth for sound protection, modification, muting. Putting a glove over the back of the microphone, pretty much like this. So you shouldn't hear anything like, tell me if that fixed the distorting wind, the little, that stuff. Slight wind, it's okay. Long Island iced tea, whiskey, rum, gin, vodka, triple sec, splash of Coke. Hell yeah, Pablono. That sounds like, yep. Put Skipper's sock over the mic. I should grab Mr. Sake. We can see the lake more. Yeah. I should have been mindful of that. You know, we're gonna go down. Yeah, you. Oh yeah, you can't even see. No, yes you can. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair point. Yeah. Sometimes I forget how wide the 16mm lens is. Did that fix the wind issue though for you? Tell me if that fixed the wind issue. Is the water frozen? There's a lake on this hike, on the top of like where we are now. There is a lake that is frozen. It's not frozen over, but it is frozen, like the edges are all frozen. It's a pretty depressing lake though. It's like a muddy, swampy, boggy marsh, and it's frozen. Getting cold though. I'm pulling on the hoodie. Pulling it on. Extra layer of warmth right there. And up goes the other hoodie. Now we are fully warmed. Mr. Sock is on my foot. He really stinks at the moment, Hendrik. So did you enjoy your cruise then, Hendrik? Was that a good fun cruise? I'm assuming you had a good time, right? I mean, I saw that first stream. I will try to catch... Charlotte, did you download those streams? You should... Someone should download them for Charlotte and then, like, put a little package together. A video, so to speak. Did that fix the wind noise, folks? Did that fix the little wind zephyring? I'm trying to get cool and you're trying to stay warm. Crazy how the world is topsy-turvy, right, Deb? Topsy-turvy. Also, that exposure is changing rapidly as we decrease sunlight. A little extra oomph into the exposure. Get in the chopper. Wind is better for sure. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, man. I appreciate the answer. Because I can't hear the stream, so I appreciate you letting me know. There's a chopper coming right over us. Sunset chopper. Swish. We had a great time, didn't worry too much about streaming. Oh, so you didn't do too much streaming? Because I did see the airport pickup one. That was a classic. Get to the chopper. I hear the chopper. Yeah, it came right over the top and then it took a hard right. It's heading almost over the backside of Coronet Peak, folks. Coronet Peak, ski field. By the way, just a little administration update. My P endorsement, everything has been supplied to the AA, the traffic dudes. There was a $256 fee to apply for the passenger endorsement, and there was also a $160 medical fee. Both of these NZ Ski will reimburse me though, so that's fine, that's good. But that was a little out of pocket expense I didn't expect. To apply for a passenger endorsement costs you $256 on top of your regular license, which is I think $120 or something. And then you also need to be able to do that to get a medical. And yeah, I thought Australia, New Zealand, the UK and Canada were all a British colony under the same Commonwealth agreement with old mate the Queen. But it's not. You don't get free healthcare in this country. You got to pay for it. So I paid for it, but NZ Ski are going to reimburse. Hendrik, I'm so happy you had a good time. Dougski downloaded the VODs. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Dougski, that's a good idea. I laughed my ass off when Skipper arrived and Charla fell down. So, did I get that wrong? I thought she dropped her bag. Did Charla actually... Charla, are you still in the chat? Did you actually fall down? Did you fall over? I thought your backpack just fell over. Oh, sorry, your roller bag. I thought that just fell down. But was it you falling over? Shit, that's funny. Nothing is free. Your taxes pay for it. Yeah, we pay a Medicare levy to get free healthcare, but that's way worth it, man. The Medicare levy is like sweet FA, and we get free healthcare out of that. Aside from hospital ambulance rides, which I found out the hard way. But what I'm saying is, even just a medical checkup was $160. I'd rather pay the Medicare fee percentage at the end of the tax year than pay every time you got to go. Because, like, what if NZ Ski didn't reimburse that? That's like a lot of extra out of pocket just for someone to go, yeah, you're fit to drive. Yeah. We both fell over. Oh, you both fell over. Her bag fell over, but her cam looked like she went down. No, Pablo. Yeah, Hendrik says they both actually fell down. Well, that is funny. That explains the mad laughter afterwards. I thought, far out. I thought, wow, Charlotte's laughing a real lot about this, but only like the bag just fell down. Like, did I miss something? That's a classic. You both fell down. Well, speaking of going down, let's go down a little on the hill. Okay, calm down, Pablo. We'll go down to another rock. Another rocky area. So I'll take my alpaca scarf here. This is what I sit on in these cold climes. And I'll put this in my big pick. I'll take the empty the empty rum bottle. That's coming back with me, along with the caparoon, El Capo. The cap will actually go in my pocket. That way I can get it out later. It'll go in my back left pocket. My big left pocket. So I'm gonna put all you yahoos in here. Put that in there. Sonambrilla. This can go in here. 2 rumses. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna eject the chat for a while, and we'll see each other as we get a little lower. I'm gonna put you yahoos away for a bit. Just put you over there for a second. From whence did this go? Ah, yes. Zip up this. Ah, didn't grab the empty bottle. It's gonna go in my pack too. The emptiness goes in here. It's easy to do, like so. Close it. Ah, gloves up there, phone here, empty water bottle. Out goes a Qantas plane. I don't know if you can see that in the distance. Sad to be leaving New Zealand. Qantas plane taking passengers back to another land. You're going to come off. Gloves. We're going to drop this exposure a little. I'm gonna grab the pick pick. Still tethered these days, folks. In an ideal world, this will change soon. The tethering won't be tethered. I'll be less tethered. I'll be untethered at some point soon, hopefully. I'll tell you about that another time. Actually, there's no update yet. Oh, this isn't gonna fit on my back because I tightened all the straps, I think. Oh no. Okay, so we are going to go down. See those people on the hill just there? We're going to take a different approach, and we're going to sit on, there's a rock ledge that juts out. We'll go and sit on that. So say goodbye to the pinnacle here, the summit, say ta-ta summit, and down we go. Now last time we did this stream, we actually went in and out of service. And I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think we are too high for the 4G. Oh, also, I've got to activate the 1 hour free. Thanks for the reminder. I'm going to activate my 1 hour of free 2 degrees service. Do this before we keep rolling. Turn on my data clock. I get 1 hour free service. Start the clock. Hold on, we're doing clever things. Our pack has started successfully, and 59 minutes. So once every stream I get free data. Be nuts not to use it, right? Almost forgot. So we're going down this little track here till we get to where we need to. We go down, we'll cut across the land a little. Probably find a little frozen lake activity. Over here we've got sunsets in the west. Ben Lomond, I want to do that peak one day. That's hectic. Up the saddle, across to Ben Lomond. Maybe that'll have to be wait until next after the season. You don't really want to do it in the snow and ice. Okay, so we were down for a while. I wonder when that started to go down. Either way, we're back, but I apologize for that. I'm interested to know when that happened. But how far... Yeah, I guess I gotta watch the replay to find that out. But how far did we get until it was like, oh dude, you're offline? Interesting. Interesting. Let me just refresh my chisel chat and we'll get back into it. Just so that you guys know, if that ever happens, I will never leave you hanging. I'll always come back. So if you ever just see, dang, who took all the 4G? In this instance, my stream was just off. It wasn't live. But if that ever happens, just know that I will come back, right? I will never leave you in the lurch like that. I'll always come back. So maybe use that chance to go to the bathroom or refresh your beverage. It went black pretty much soon after you started walking down. Oh, right. Interesting. Interesting. He'll be back soon. Yeah. Got to find a connection in the mountains. I wonder if that's what it was or if there was something else afoot. I don't know, dudes. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we are high up, like way higher than 4G usually gets. So you saw Suki? Who took all the 4G? By the way, that's a good angel where we are now. Arguably, it's better here anyway, right? I could even turn you yahoos around a little further. A little more to the left here. You get a better angel. I've got my glove on the back of the microphone. That's not level now. Don't want to get the H-man on our back. I'm going to add the light to the setup very soon too. Or at some point soon. But that is levels keys. Yeah, so it went black and then you saw who took all the 4G. Because then I looked at my my encoder, the wave, and it wasn't live. And I was like, oh shit. Anyway, folks, I knew we'd... Oh, well, I expected something to happen on that bit of the walk. Cheers. All right. Oh, Walter Peak. Little bit of light on the peak of Walter. Wow! Purple Mountain Majesty. Hell yeah. This is freaking beautiful, man. I mean, shit, what a you probably should want me out of the frame here entirely, right? Like, look at this. Impressive, none? Yes? Hello. Richard, thanks for the lemon, dude. Cheers, bro. Cheers is Pablono Escobabana na 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 na. What a magnificent lake. The Wakatipu, Lake Wakatipu, folks. Unbelievable. If you saw my upload on my YouTube channel, can you ride a push bike to Moke Lake from Queenstown? I basically went all the way around this little edge of the lake here, and then I went inland right up behind Ben Lomond, and it was fantastic. Fantastic. And to answer the question, yes, you can ride a push bike from Queenstown to Moke Lake. Such a beautiful lake, Davo, isn't it, man? I know you've been here, hey? It's so pretty, man. Incredible. Incredible. Hendrik is live. Quick stroll through Hyde Park in Sydney. H-Man. Hell yeah. The H-Man is live. I'm going to add a light to my setup here, folks. I don't like how dark that's looking. And you know me, I'm a perfectionist. So let me get my lights going here. Little light and a little battery. And which side are we going to put this on today? Oh, I got to get the okay, got it. Got to get this out. I guess I'll put it on this way. Screw that in there. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a wobble. Hey. It's going to be a bit of a wobble here, folks, for the time being, as I screw a light in here. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. Guess I'll do it down here. Still not going to work. Oh, I can do it on the front face. Small rig. Awesome, dude. There's so many sections. That's not going to work either. I'll do it straight. Is it going to work if I do it straight? It might not still fit because of the lens. No, that might work. No, the lens is in the way. How can we do this? I could do it by just taking it off. And then screwing it in itself, so to speak. Okay, that did work. Okay, that worked. Then I'll just angle this up here. Like so, and tighten up. How come? Sorry for the wobble action here, folks. Just trying to work out how I can adjust this without bumping the lens, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. In fact, I don't think this is going to work how I thought it would. Should do though if I angle it efficiently, selectively, tightenly. Okay. Little windsock fell off the back there. Okay, that looks good. How many bennons does it take to screw in a light? It takes too many, I can tell you now. Too many. Small rig and the little small rig GH5 cage has so many options to put things in. So I can put it wherever I want, but there was just bumping into the lens, unfortunately. But now it's on, and now I can't turn the light on. Get in the chopper. There we go. Just couldn't manhandle that effectively. So now we have light. Hey, the trash man, how you doing, dude? How you doing, trash man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, good to have you, good to know you. So that's better for a little bit of the exposure we're after. might change my windsock glove for the left-hand one, because we still got that wind on the back there. Trying to cover it up here. The back of the microphone doesn't have any protection, so if I put this in my pocket, and this is my drinking hand, oh yeah, sorted. Such an amazing view, love it. It is, isn't it, Pablo? Really, really special here, man. Really, really special, like stunning. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I could add some more exposure to myself, keep this lit up nicely, because the sun's going to drop very quickly. Yeah, it is very, very, very pretty. It's green screen-esque. Very lucky to be here, man. Very lucky to be here. Next week, my job official begins. A whole bunch of induction and welcome to company kind of days and this and that, but good to get into the swing of it all. So there will be less streaming from me, but you know, I've kind of done the things I wanted to do up front to get these things done. Not saying we won't come up here again, we probably will, but yeah, I'm pretty happy to have been. You know what, it'd be rad to do this in the snow. Maybe it wouldn't be. Don't know. Head on my pillow, sweet dreams, beautiful souls, while you get there. Thank you, June Girl. Have a good sleep. Thanks for being here. Cheers. I now understand why Lord of the Rings was filmed there. Dude, watch them again. I just finished watching them this morning, actually. All three of them. The extended editions. Like, the films go for 4 hours each. And it's wonderful to see New Zealand. It's so awesome. Such a beautiful sight to fall asleep to. Yeah, thanks, June Girl. I'm glad you appreciated it. Thank you. And thanks for the donations too. I much appreciate that. Much appreciation. There's a fair amount of helicopters swinging over yonder though. That's noise pollution, what you're doing. The trash man, are you prospecting out there? Prospecting? I mean, I run a little Bitcoin mining, if that's what you're talking about, but prospecting? Like panning for gold in Arrowtown? Is that what you mean? To answer your question, no, I'm not. If that's what you meant. Man, this alpaca scarf is really good insulation against the cold rock. It's slate. Solid sandstone slate. Far out, man. We're up here at the perfect time. It's almost golden hour, folks. Almost golden hour. Damn, dudes. That looks impressive. It's cold though. Rich, hey, that backdrop could be next Mac OS background like Catalina. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah. You know what I should do? I should take a little happy snap here on my iPhonic iPhone. I'm pretty impressed. I'm still impressed with the iPhone 7 Plus camera. I'm gonna get a little happy snap. Good memory, good reminding there, Richard. Thank you for that. A little photographic evidence of how rad this is. Oh, dude, this looks insanity. Let me get rid of D-Live. What? Oh my goodness gracious me, the chicken. I might have to do a little sweet-ass panorama here, folks. A little panoramic action. We're gonna start it there. Don't go too crazy with panos. Just do a little bit. Don't go like stupidly wide. Just do the bulk of the guts of the thing. A little panorama. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. I tell you, let me just bring the chip chat back up. Remind me again to take another snap when it gets more effectively good. I'm for the first time ever, I'm looking forward to a keynote, WWDC keynote from Apple, because I'm probably going to upgrade my phone to the. I'm really looking at the. I was looking at the iPhone 13 mini, the small ones. Now, here's the thing. This is how I've reasoned this in my mind. You don't need a big phone anymore. I personally don't need a big phone. I might start needing like bigger font because my eyesight's getting lousier as I get older. Hasn't happened yet to much note, but I do want a smaller form factor, but I don't want to forsake, like getting a smaller phone necessarily doesn't mean now you're going to forsake the quality of the camera, because if I'm still using the iPhone 7 Plus, the camera on the iPhone 10 shits over the camera on this camera, right? So what I'm saying is that they've already made such advances in the cameras that even the lousiest iPhone model in the 13, or it's going to be the 14, I guess, in a week or two, even the lousy one is going to shit all over this. And I'm still thinking this is rad. So I don't mind downgrading to a lousier phone via an upgrade, if you get me. Pan slower, dude. That was too fast. No, the iPhone does the stitching pretty good. Pretty well. That's good English, isn't it? Pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna look at this WWDC keynote with a keen eye, and just to see like if the iPhone 14 mini, I guess they're gonna do one. They might not, but I'm assuming they do. The iPhone 13 mini, that's gonna be an enticement for me to buy it outright. Rich, I'm always behind on my iPhones, but it saves me a pile. I just upgraded from the XR to the 11. So yeah, and I'm with you, man. I'm in the same boat. Like I haven't upgraded since the 7 Plus. I just haven't felt like I need it. Like, you know, it's rad to be out of contract. I'm freestyling. I'm not on a contract. I own the phone outright. The camera is absolutely incredible. I just never saw a reason to just go, oh, upgrade. And then I was in the Vodafone store just down here in Queenstown, and I was playing with the little iPhone 13 mini, and I was like, yeah, dude, this feels good in my hands. Like the form factor, the size, it's back to those straight edges. Like this is all curved and like a disc, whereas that's like more solid in your hand. And also, funnily enough, the amount of bevel and like extra crap on these phones, the screen on the iPhone 13 mini is almost as big as this screen, but the phone is smaller. So that's bizarre. Like they just go all the way to the edge. Please, no iPhone in the chat. They haven't approved our ad revenue, right? I'm not trying to shill Apple or anything, but I'm just speaking like realistically about what like when I took that photo before. Oh, dude, the light's changed now. I'll take another one. When I took that photo before, I was thinking, man, this looks rad on this camera. Look at that light on the Walter Peak. Walter? Walter! Walter! You little beauty. That was weird. My D-Live just went all black. Why did D-Live go black? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say when D-Live goes black today. I don't know what it does. Why does it do that? Much now? One second. Okay. It's all good. I reckon I might stay here for the other rum as well, like not move. This is too good. Yeah, this is too good a spot to move from, I think. Sunset from up here, folks. Aw, yeah. what's up, Gibbs? Yo, Charles, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Charles. Sitting up here on the Queenstown Hill, just casting our gaze towards the Lake Wakatipu and a sunset, Walter Peak in sunlight behind us. Little rum action. I'm going off 4 hours sleep last night. Had a bender with my housemates. And yeah, I'm a little rusty, but we're up here. It's cold. It was 6 degrees before, 6 Celsius before. The ground's all frozen over there. It's kind of unique. It's cool. It's funky. It's exciting. It's adventurous. Last night we got down to a -3 Celsius. And I know that for a fact because we were walking home from the bar at 4 a.m. and it was -3 Celsius. Yeah, that was cold, man. So I'm a little shaky today. I'm a little rusty. And I figured if I don't come up Queenstown Hill, I'll probably just lay in bed all day and be lazy. And I'm like, no. I'm in Queenstown, dude. You're in New Zealand. Hangover, no sleep, get the hell out of bed and go and do a hike. Yeah, I'm thankful I did. When I finish this stream, we're gonna finish it up here when it's dark. I'm gonna cruise down to Hell Pizza, where my housemate works. I'm gonna get a lust. Go and have a look at hellpizza.com, I think. No, hellpizza.co.nz. I guess it's hell. Yeah, just search up Hell Pizza Queenstown and look at the menu. I'm gonna get the Lust Pizza, $21. It's gonna have smoky barbecue sauce. Ooh, I can already taste it. Johnson's back. How you doing, Johnson? Start again. Johnson, how you doing? I know you popped in earlier, and then you popped right back out, and now you popped right back in. Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to know you. I'm a little rusted here. A little rusty. Good day. You can't really say gives good day anymore. You've got to say kia ora. Kia ora. Because I'm in New Zealand. Let's get local, huh? Kia ora. I'll tell you what it spells. I'll tell you how it spells. I'll type it for you. This is what you should say in a chat now. Kia ora means hello in Kiwi, New Zealand language. Oh damn! Now I want pizza. Yeah, Pablo, I'm looking forward to this actually. Walter. All the snow's melted off Walter's Peak. He should be angry at that. Oh, the birthday guy from last night, Tyler, he's also a... Get this, Pablo, he's the skipper of a boat. I'm not lying. He actually skippers Queenstown water taxis. And I don't know how much of the... Oh, yeah, you can see it. So Queenstown is just in that little gap there. But this so you go around the little peninsula. You got Frankton Arm. There's actually a walk all the way around. That's a golf course, but it's public access as well. You can walk around this golf course peninsula. But the best way to get there, I mean, I could take a bus there and then walk from Frankton or walk from the start. But Tyler skippers the boat. He said, man, just come and I'll take you over there. I'll take you over. So I'm going to do that on a live stream. I said, man, I'll live stream it. And he's like, awesome. I'll promote the thing. Gives and givers. Kia ora, there it is. Thank you, Johnson, to get localized. Thank you, man. Yeah, so we'll do that soon. Maybe Tuesday, I think, maybe. Oh no, I got my induction on Tuesday. We'll see. Does anybody use the Deputy app? Any of you Yahoos use the app called Deputy for your rostering, whatever the job? I'm not trying to ask you what you guys do for work or to dox yourself or localize yourself. I'm just curious if anybody uses the Deputy app. I've got to use that for NZ Ski. Deputy. It's like a way of keeping tabs of your roster and who's doing what, where, and when, and how, and who's the manager, and blah, blah, bling, blong, blang, Deputy. And also, right about now, I'll just make this announcement too. Hello. And if you're watching this stream and you're not on dlive.tv, perhaps you're watching on YouTube, maybe you're on Twitch, maybe you're on Trovo, maybe you're on Facebook. I know I met a few crew last night of Facebook ads and all that stuff. If you're watching this stream and you're like, man, how come this dickhead's not answering me? I'm putting chat messages in the Facebook chat and he's not answering. What an arrogant prick. It's not the truth. I'm an arrogant prick sometimes, but I'm not being arrogant right now. I'm just not seeing your chats. The reason I'm not seeing it is because I'm only looking at one chat, and it's here on DLive. So if you're watching and you want to have a conversate, you've got to come over to dlive.tv. So that's the letter D, then the word live, all one word, dlive.tv/givesaminute. You could just go dlive.tv and then find me. Not a lot of streamers on DLive these days, but you'll be able to find me quite easily. Or you could just put the /givesaminute. And then you come over to DLive, and then we'd all be able to see you and chat together. That's the idea. I'm trying to help revive DLive. 2022, it's you. Time to revive DLive. Although I got to tell you, they've withheld my payment. That ain't good. That ain't feeling good at all. No payment for gives. No reason for it either. I get paid in crypto and they're not paying it. Not liking that. Gotta tell you, not liking it. I'm also gonna just change this exposure. A little more exposure there. Yeah, I heard all these horror stories about everybody not getting paid and their Chipotle and all this crap. Well, Chipotle is fiat and US dollar. I'm not using Chipotle. I get paid in crypto and even my payment's been held back. That ain't cool. Right? That ain't feeling good at all. I understand if Chipotle is messing up and then there's a back-end issue, but if you're not using Chipotle and you're just getting paid in crypto, that should be instantaneous. I don't understand that. But there it is. It's affecting me for the first time, you know. It never has affected me before, payment issues, but there's a payment issue right now. Maybe if you want to make a 43B US dollar bid for DLive, you could get the board's attention, right? Now, Benon, don't grumble, you wanker. I'm just saying it like it is, right? Didn't someone say, who was it that said the worst thing a platform can do is to mess with payments? Like unfair bannings and people getting shadow banned and disqualified and chat message and all that stuff. That's harsh and lousy, but the worst thing is messing with someone's income. That's the worst. And it hasn't affected me ever before on DLive. So this is a new one for me. No criticism allowed. No criticisms allowed, just ducks and quacking. I mean, there's plenty of ducks down here. Do I get on the wheel because I'm promoting a duck area? That's a lake, man. There's ducks down there. You know that. It's a new month too, folks. It's June. It's June 2022. Thus far, I haven't been on the wheel once. Not once in this year have I been on the wheel. 6 months in, folks, and I stream daily. Well, I mean, lately I haven't been because of the travel and everything, but before that, arguably for January, February, March, April, and most of May, I was doing daily streams, and I didn't get on that wheel even once. And before then, nearly every stream I'd randomly wind up on the wheel. You can't tell me someone hasn't banned me off the wheel. Like there's a switch that someone said, this dude, this channel gives a minute, not getting any wheel. Put that in the algorithm. There's a list, right? They're like, this is never getting on the wheel, and add that channel to the list. Absolutely, hey, like hasn't been on once. And there's so few streamers on DLive, it should have been on many times. That water looks hard enough to walk on. Oh, wow, that's an interesting point. Yeah. Do you know, that's a strange thing to say, Johnson, but on that same kind of note, I often think about like I just walked up from town, and it's a fair old hike, you know. It's no walk in the park. It's like a 6 out of 10. And I often think about giants and like, you know, like a giant would just like take one step and be up here and then take another step and be over there and then like belly flop into the lake and then come back up here. And I just think about what it would be like to be like massive. So yeah, I feel you. Pablo, Lily's said she'll host you if you're still on when she's done. Oh, that'd be cool. Is Lily still live? She's streaming? Such a sweetie. Yeah, she's rad. Hendrik with the host. Hey, thanks, H-man. I know you did a little Hyde Park action. Hyde Park stream. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Skipper. Little Hyde Park streamski. Let me just go down on the exposure, down to 100 or 160. Well, should we go down to? No, we'll keep it at 160. Still got a fair amount of light there on Walter. In Minnesota, we walk on the frozen water all winter long, November through April. Is that right? I mean, oh, so your lakes freeze over. Like this lake doesn't. The Lake Wakatipu doesn't freeze over. Apparently it gets really cold though, but it doesn't freeze. Music Man, here comes a random quote or a random fact. New Zealand is 2 tectonic plates. Okay, skis. I like a good tectonic plate. I like to go to nightclubs and request tectonic plate. Oh shit! Dudes, I forgot to tell you. The funniest thing happened last night in this club. I gotta tell you this. This is hilarious, right? Okay, so I'm an old prick, right? I'm aware of that. I'm aware that my clubbing and like dance floor days are long gone, right? I'm fully 100% aware of it. So don't say, why were you in a club? What were you doing in a club? How did that? This only happened because my housemates, we wanted to celebrate. You know, first time I've been in the house 3.5 weeks now. We wanted to booze up and it was someone's birthday. So we went out and we had a good time. We went up in this club. Of course, I'm going around looking at the hot chicks in the dance floor and scoping the scene out, you know, whatever. I feel like I was blending in because like it's Queenstown and everyone's in beanies and jackets and we're all kind of hunched over and I felt like I wasn't sticking out. And this dude walks up to me and goes, "Dad!" And I was thinking, okay, I have to have a good reply here. And I'm like, "Son, haven't seen you in ages." And he's like, "Yeah, since I came out from your penis." And I was thinking, okay, I'll raise you. And I'm like, I've got to come back with a quick one. I'm like, "Say hi to your mum for me." And I walked off and I was like, yes. And then later on, that same dude, like, he was outside or something on the balcony or whatever, and we were chatting. He's like, "Dude, that was the greatest comeback. I thought I got you with Dad." And I'm like, "You did get me. I know I'm old, right? I'm aware of it. You got me." And I instantly felt way older because some dickhead told me I was his dad. And I thought, nah, this is all in good jest. We should have fun with it. So I came back with, "Haven't seen you for ages." And then you got me with, "Yeah, since I shot out of your ball sack," or something like that. And then I was like, okay, well then say hi to your mum for me. Like I've moved on from her. That was cool. Yeah, but the end result of that is I'm like, okay, I never want to go into a club ever again in my life. Man, and that was how I was in 2012, 2011. The only times I went into clubs was when I was working as the photographer. I did not go clubbing outside of that. And I still stand by that, but then last night it was an exception, and there we were in the midst of a club environment. That was cool. That was fun. The lake is so deep, the lowest point is below sea level. Oh shit, is that right, Music Man? So, okay. Oh, dude, I love these random factoids. So, Queenstown, and consequently that Lake Wakatipu, sits at about 330 meters above sea level. Are you telling me that the depth of that lake exceeds 330 meters at some point? So it goes down lower than the level of sea. Wow, man. Keep the facts coming, dude. You are on the Pacific Plate there. Oh, okay. The best replies to trolling are always to one-up them. Well, can you consider that trolling if it's someone in the flesh? Like, and by the way, I had shaved my side bits here. Like, I didn't think I looked old. I'm not under the impression that I'm not old. Like, I'm aware of my age. But I thought I did a good job of disguising it. It's a nightclub, you know? There's music and lights and smoke and shit. I used to do that a lot. Sounds like a scene from Role Models. I don't know what that show is, dude. Yeah, that was funny though. Dad! Kids these days, can't take them anywhere. Oh, the eye wrinkles. Yeah, this is true. Johnson, true. Our eye wrinkles give us away. Yeah, true. Yep, you got that right, dude. You can't disguise that. Yeah, but it was still a fun night and we still had good times. And then, oh, that's right, I met a girl who, get this. So there were two girls. How did it... It's not important, but either way, I was talking to one of them, and just like general kind of chit chat, right? Like nothing, like just general blah blah from she was Kiwi, blah blah blah. Where do you do? Where do you live? All that kind of just nonsense, not nonsense, but just nothing unusual. And in the middle of the conversation, she just stops, and she sort of looks at me. And she sort of like makes this motion with her mouth like, and then almost like she froze in time, like someone clicked the switch and it's like, and freeze. And I was like, is everything okay? Like, what's, like, you good? What's going on? She goes, oh, it's very difficult for me to continue this conversation. I'm mute, and I normally have the backup of my friend, because I told you there were two, right? And initially, the conversation we broke the ice by all three of us chatting. And then her friend sort of like left me and her together, and she started chatting to somebody else or whatever. So it was just me and her one-on-one. And I felt like we were chatting for a good 2 to 3 minutes of easy conversation. And then randomly, she just says, I'm a mute. And I find this very difficult, and I haven't got the backup of my friend. And then she just sat there with her mouth half open, like, and I was like, oh, I was thinking in my head, I've never met someone who seemed to be talking to me pretty freely and then said she was mute. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll go over here then. And I left, just walked away. And then, no shit, I look over within the next 2 to 3 minutes or whatever, and she's yapping away to her friends, like freely yapping. And I'm like, what? That's how she got out of the conversation, telling me she was mute and she needs the backup of a friend to continue. The way she said it too is, I'm finding this conversation very difficult because I'm a mute and I need my friend to help me. Oh, wow. And I was like, fuck, the kid called me dad, then this chick pulled the mute line. I'm like, yeah, there's confirmation right there. This scene is like completely past me. And by the way, she was nothing to write home about, right? Like, I'm not a good looking dude anymore, but I'm just saying I was the one on the better side of the equation in that instance. And I'm not saying that to smoke myself, but I'm just saying, right? Like pushing a 2 out of 10 if you're lucky. And I was like, she told me she's mute to get out of a conversation. I'm like, okay, what? Crazy, hey? Pablo, dude, I'm so old, I fart dust. Shit. That one's finished. Jason, how much is pizza delivery in NZ? I don't know, I'm going to go in and pick it up, because my housemate works there. I'll start mute myself as well, cheers. You'll start mute? Have a conversation by beginning it by being a mute? Is that what you're saying? That's pretty funny. Sounds like a threesome. No, it was not. That's weird. Hendrik? Yeah. Yeah, just like I felt out of place. Actually, then again, I had a pretty good chat with a bunch of skateboarders. That's always interesting because there's a mini ramp across the road from Bespoke Kitchen where I'm working, and I saw it on my break. I was like just sitting there having breakfast, and I was like, "That's a transition." I'm looking at one side of a ramp there. What the fuck? And then I went outside and looked closer. There's a mini ramp in the front yard of a house, like on the street. I met the dudes that own it, is what I'm saying. Hey, I gotta take a quick slash, folks, and crack my last rumski, so enjoy this lovely view of the Lake Wakatipu while I create a waterfall back here. Oh, yeah. Guess I gotta do it over here because there's people watching on top of the mountain. Oh, it's frozen water here.
Hey, Peter! Peter, there's a camera here, Peter! Huh? There's a camera here! Ooh! Why don't you take it? I don't want to steal someone's camera!
Just take it, Peter. Just take it. If he left it there, it's for you.
Okay, okay.
Leave it. Peter, get out of there. Peter and his camera. Hey, folks, while I was up, I happened to glance to the left and check the remarks out. Check this out. Oh, the sunlight on the remarks right now, folks. Special. Isn't that looking nice? Yeah? You like that? Don't tell me I never take you guys anywhere. I give you all the things. Oh, that's not level, man. How was it level before? Oh, shit, it's gonna fall over. Woo-wee, wow-woo. Is that level? Nope. No, I can't see the levels. Jerry. That's Jerry level. We got that. Okay.
Okay.
What was that? Another rum? What a great idea! The last one, folks. The last one. Looks like a beaver or maybe a duck down there to the left making the wake ripples. Oh, hell no, dude. That's a boat, man. That's a boat. That's a boat. Just boating around, boating around. No, it's a boat. Cheers, eases, beers, teas, cheese, knees, weasleys, teas, peas, teas, knees, waterbeds. Oh, yeah. And we now enter the state of exposias that we like to call maximum shutter is 100. We are now at 100. And from then we crank ISO to 1600. How far away is that, Johnson? So the lake, I guess that would be lucky if that's a kilometer away, like 1K, if you're lucky. Probably, well, not, you don't have to be lucky, but if you're... That wasn't a fart, by the way. That wasn't a burp either. Yeah, about a kilometer away from here. Can I let you in on a little secret? When I peed, I purposely went to the frozen section and peed on the frozen ice. I don't know why. I was like just thinking how strong, how powerful my pee is, how hot it is. I can melt ice. and I peed all across all the frozen grasses and melted that ice. Then I actually angled it onto a frozen deer poo and melted that deer poo. That's my secret power, hey. Like if I had to have like a superpower, it's that my pee is like so hot it melts ice. Whoa. I don't know how we're going to use that, but if we ever get in a position of defense, his pee is that hot it melts ice, folks. I've never met a Peter who liked being called pedo. Pedo. Jason, fair point. Fair point. Neither have I. Neither have I. Look at that, Lake Wakatipu. Yeah, so you got a lot of boat actions, like activities. There's 2 going off right there. What a great pickup line, that my pee melts ice. Yeah, but it's not very practical. It's like, okay, so you've got steaming hot pee. Well, most people do. And also, when have you ever been in a position where melting ice is a requirement that you drastically need? It's like, oh man, it's catastrophic here. We could lose, there could be a loss of life here unless somebody can melt this ice. I don't know, dude. I guess a frozen, like an avalanche or something, like someone caught in like a snowboarding incident. How did you rescue him? Dude, I had to drink like 7 beers and then I had to wait like 35 minutes and then I just peed like as hard as you can imagine. I just melted all that ice and sure enough, as the ice melted, I saw Peter's face and I just kept pissing all over him and melted all, and then I grabbed him and pulled him out and he was covered in my piss, but man, he was alive. The only way I got to him was by melting that ice with my steaming hot pee. Fucking hell. Ah, shit! I am working off 4 hours sleep here, folks, and a big boozer one last night, so give me a little leeway. Somebody clip that shit. Please, somebody clip that. Get your clippy clip fingers out and clip it. Have I taught you nothing? Clip that shiz. Oh, it's getting cold, folks. I mean, it was 6 degrees before and -3 last night, so we're going to be getting probably 0 tonight. On this mountain, when we leave here, when the sun is completely gone, it'll be close to 0 for me, for sure. For shiz. For sure, for shiz, my niz. There's a little bit of a zephyr there too. Can you feel it? Oh no, I got the back windsock on. It's not a windsock. Yeah, no, I'm good. Sitting in the dirt, in the dust. We are higher than the Skyline gondola. In terms of height, we are higher. And now, I'm going to have to hit the ISO, folks. What are we looking at right now? We should be ISO 400? No, we should be 100 at the moment. Let me just change it. We are ISO 100, and here goes 200. From now on in, we ramp the ISO until a maximum 3200. And at that point we say it's too dark to stream and we say ta-ta. Ta-ta. Tatiana. Tatana. That's the plan. Actually, that's a bit too bright. I can see on this, that's too bright, but it'll change very rapidly. Oh, that's because the light's on. You stupid streamer. You stupid streamer. I'll lower the light exposure. Come down here to me. Go down. There you go. Light needs to be less, and a background is. gee, the chat's very quiet and so forth. I will be as well. If you don't want to talk to me, I'm not going to talk back to you. Shut up then, all of you. Shut up. Why don't you shut up? You should shut up. I think you should shut up. Why don't you both shut up? You better shut your trap. No, you shut up. You shut up. Don't shut up if you shut up. Why don't you both shut up? Sergeant Bob is still here, the dancing chicken. We all muted ourselves. Yeah, you guys went into a state of like, all right, let's listen to this dickhead ramble on, see what he can come up with. We got nothing to give back. We'll just keep listening to him just dribble garbage. And of which I do a lot of. Like, the garbage is thick and fast right now, folks. Dougski! How you doing, Doug? Cheers, ears. Good to see you, buddy. Hey there, Gives and Givers. All right, Doug's in the house. That cathedral near Hyde Park is very annoying and loud. Bells were ringing for about 20 minutes. Could hardly hear. H-man. The cathedral. Oh, I know the one, yeah. Yeah, I know the spot you mean. It's St. James Cathedral, I think it is. Yeah, rad, dude. I know the spot you mean. There's actually a couple not far in that vicinity. Oh, sorry, Hendrik missed your walk through Hyde Park. How long are you in Sydney town for, H-man? We're just sitting up here on the top of Queenstown Hill, as you do, drinking a little rum, watching the sun dissipate into the atmospheric atmosphere, and getting colder, and there's a little light breeze, which is not warm. It's stinging me as we sit here. It's that cold, it stings my face. Yes. Actually, I need to start zipping up here, folks. Keep the warmth in my freaking head. I'm hopping on a train in half an hour. Wait a sec. A train to where? A train to Brisbane? What was that noise? You just burped, dude. What else do you think it was? No, I thought it was the rock settling. Shit! You're on a train to Vegas in half an hour? Is that like a... What, that's... If it's a 10-hour drive, that's like an overnight train, right? Overnight train to Brisbane. Wow, I didn't... Oh, wow, dude. You got a sleeping cabin, or are you just gonna, like... just punk it and sleep upright? Oh, flying out at 5 p.m. Oh shit, you're on a train to the airport, then a plane. Ooh! Why did I assume you were getting a train to Brisbane? You know why? Because I'm not operating on full capacity here. That's why. Train to the airport, yeah. I don't know, I jumped to the absolute wrong conclusion. The conclusion I jumped to was the wrong one. Isn't that weird? Like, you get to that state where I'm tired and I'm a little tipsy, and I had a bender last night, and the most logical answer did not present itself. I jumped as far away from logic as possible to get to where I ended up. That's funny. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's check what the power bank is on, percentage-wise. I'm interested to know that, because it's cold up here. Although I've got all my power banks together, so they're generating a little heat to keep, they operate better when they're warm. Let me just check though. I'm interested to know what that is actually sitting at. Let me tell you. The power bank is at, 33 skis, 33%. I mean, we're going to easily get this stream done, but that's good to know. That's good to note. How long have we been live for? We've been live for 2 hours and 18 minutes. That means with a full power bank, approximately we get a 3-hour stream. So that's worth noting that in New Zealand streams, that's going to be fine, but that would not fly in Australia when we do like a 10-hour Steve Ann IRL stream. We just wouldn't have to do that. Lithium not do so well below freezing. Yeah, Jason, see the thing is, all my power banks are sitting in like a cluster inside my big pack, and even just feeling my glove now, that's actually warm from just touching it. So there's warmth in there, which is good. Charlotte and I had a bender all day yesterday, no excuses. But did you get 4 hours sleep, dude? I went to bed at 4:30 this morning, and then I woke up at 8, and I got out. I was like, I'm not gonna do an all-day bed-in for peace in Queenstown. I looked outside and I was like, dude, it was so cold last night. There's got to be snow on the hill. I thought there'd be more snow up on the Remarks. I thought there'd be snow up on Walter. So I wanted to come, and I knew, looking at the forecast, I knew that it was going to be clear today. So I'm like, I'm going up the hill, hey. I'm not going to... You know when you get a hangover and you make it worse by just staying home and eating ramen noodles, and I had that, but you make it worse, right? If you get out and do something, usually you get better. So I got out and did something, and I feel much better for it. I gotta take another slash though. If I go and take a slash, just keep an eye out for Peter, okay? Peter wants this camera. Peter! 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 Yo, Peter! Did you want to get that camera? Peter! I'm over here, man! Yeah, I want to pick that camera up. Peter, you're in the frame, man. They can see you. Oh, shit! And by the way, why does both your voices sound like it's the same person? That's because it's from the same mouth. You really suck, Peter. Just steal the camera and be done with it. Shit. Hey, by the way, I definitely got to buy some new socks. Like, these shoes are wonderful. My on-running hiking boots, they're awesome. But crikey, my feet are freezing. Like, my feet are cold. So I'm gonna go to Kathmandu. That's usually the best store for this shit. I'm gonna look online tonight what their best, like, thick hiking socks are, and I'm gonna get like 2 pairs. I'm gonna lash out and get 2 pairs. Circle? What the fuck did I say circle for? Socks, it's nothing to do with circles. I'm gonna get good, thick hiking socks, right? Did you have fun, H-Man? Purple Rabbit Show, how was it? Purple Rabbit Show. Purple Rabbit was good, but apparently not as good as Love Riot. Love Riot was awesome, dude. Can't wait for the Xmas cruises. Same Doski. I'm eating oven fries with just mayo, and it's not bad. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that sounds right. Wool up, warm and dry. Is that what they call it? Johnson, do you know what I'm referring to? Like, there's a store called Kathmandu, and they have all the outdoor gear and like all the good quality. In fact, that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Kathmandu thermals, and they're good. My socks are just like Aldi, no name, no brand. And there's a big hole in the heel too. The shoes are rad, but holy shit, my feet are cold, like really cold. Yeah. This is strange, hey? Like, these shoes breathe, like they're breathable shoes, but they're also fully waterproof. Like, I could walk through water up to here and 100% dry. Bizarre, man. Not that I want to go walking through water, but it's good to know if I, stomp in a boggy marsh. Not specifically, but wool is good for keeping the moisture away. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll research it tonight. Like, I'll have a look on like some websites and some YouTube channels about what hikers recommend for socks that keep you warm, like good warm socks, and also thick ones, because I think these boots might be just a bit big, just a smidgen. Yeah, a tiny little taddly little bit large for me. But they did say you should go up half a size for more comfort. The shoes are rad, just need to get the socks now. Yep. Dude, that skylight is absolutely brilliant. We could crank that ISO a notch now. ISO 200. 200 becomes 400 with the slide of a button. Here we go, folks. 200 comes to 400. The slide of a button. And there we are. We keep on ramping. We keep on changing. We keep on ramping the ISO until it's perfection. Oh yeah, we probably should lower the light. Not yet. There's still people on the actual summit. Yeah, there's still people on the summit. Huh. One person up top. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm not the only Yahoo up here. I love a little Yahoo action. I guess I should get thermal socks, right? Polypropylene. Do they make socks out of thermal material? Like, thermals are so sick for how they work. I guess they could just make socks out of it too, right? Yeah. Some sock activity. Why is that person standing dead still? Or is that not a person? Could be a pole. Maybe that's not a person. Oh, you guys can't see it anyway. But anyway, I think I'm seeing someone standing in a dead still fashion, which I didn't notice before. It looks like a person hunched over. Could be a 4G tower. You know how I said I've hardly seen any? Now that I've said that, I've seen a few of them. I've seen 4G towers now in this country. Where did I see one? Before the Remarkables Park. There's one right in front of the Remarkables Park. I'm frozen? No, they are. That person? It's got to be a person, dude. It's got to be a person. I would have noticed it. I think I would have noticed that before if it wasn't a person. That guy, yeah, I gotcha. Dude, they're standing dead still. I'm not going to bother turning the camera around because they're standing so still. I'll keep checking in. Deborah, try to stay as warm as possible. Yeah, exactly. I'm good. The only problem I've got right now is how cold my toes are. Like ridiculously cold. Like my feet are cold. Everything else is fine. Let's do a temperature check. Let's put in the chit chat. In Celsius, what do you think the temperature is? And don't Google Queenstown temperature. And don't Google Queenstown Hill temperature. Just try to guess. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. We gotta go global here, folks. Celsius. What do you think it is right now? I'm gonna call it. Can feel it on my pantses. I reckon it's 2 degrees. I reckon it's 2 Celsius. Deborah says 5. Okay. I'm saying 2. I'm going with. It was 6 before when the sun was up. I'm going with 2 right now. Actually, can I go up? I'm going to say 3. It doesn't feel quite that cold. I'm going to go with 3. Hendrik, I'm about to head off. Catch the train from St. John's. No worries, H-man. See you soon, dude. Take care, man. Good train, good flight, safety. Johnson says 4. Okay. 5, 4, and I said 3, I think, yeah? Let's do a check ski. The temperature on Queenstown Hill right now is not loading. Not happening. Why would that be not doing that? I got nothing on my temperature. Okay. Why would you do this? Okay. Get rid of the weather app and reload it. I got nothing. It's not bringing it up. I'm on the internet machine. Everything's fine with the internet because I'm streaming with it. I don't know why I'm not getting any. What's going on? Everything's fine in my big pic. Yeah, I don't know. Well, somebody can search it, please. I can't find it. I can't see it. I can't believe it. It's not happening. It's not working for me. My location, just not coming up. Might leave that for a second, and if it does anything, we'll find out, but I'm going to take another slash. It's that cold, my bladder is like... I reckon that's not a person here. That's not a person. That can't be a person. They're too still. No, that's not a person. It's cold, man. How come I didn't see that before? Oh wow, my previous P is frozen already. That's definitely not a person up there. Oh, the temperature came up. Oh shit! It came up. It's 3 degrees, folks. It's 3 degrees. I've got it, look. 3 degrees Celsius. Bingo bango. The low tonight is going to be -2. Wow, dudes. Cold ski. And rain tomorrow, so there'll be snow on the hill tomorrow. 2.7 Celsius, Charles. Man, yeah. Beautiful view, huh? Stunning, absolutely stunning. You know how cold it is? Like, you know when you get like pockets of cold, like certain areas of the ground are colder? Well, where I've been peeing, my initial pee is now frozen over. So that's how cold it is. In that, like, it's 3 degrees here, but down there in that little gully, like a little pocket of like tussocky grass area, it must be heaps colder because my first pee is now frozen solid. That's pretty cool. Now, let's do a battery check here. It was 33% before. What are we at? 21%. Ooh, we're gonna be cutting it nice and tight and fine for the sunset. It's gonna work. It's gonna work though. I believe that. Yeah, Deborah. Yeah, like I've never seen it before where you take a pee and you come back. I've done 4 pees and the first one is now frozen solid. The small things, right? These kind of things, they tickle my fancy. I like it. Life is full of surprises. Full of surprises, folks. Doesn't cold freeze drain battery, Deborah? Yes. Yeah, but the batteries are sitting together. Like I got 2 power banks rolling. Actually, how far are we? Well, no, 5 hours usually. I was going to say the GH5 might just randomly turn off. So the battery packs generate heat and they are sitting together in a bag. So they're in a sealed environment and it's actually quite nice in there. I should put my gloves in there. It's toasty in there. They're generating enough heat to keep themselves warm, let's just say. Observer, how you doing, man? At least the beer stays cold. I'm not actually drinking beer, I'm drinking rum and cola, but it is nice. It's ice cold right here. I haven't had to do anything. I just left them outside and they chilled right down. I was wondering, thank you. Yeah, no worries, Deborah. Like I was also worried about that because okay, so you do get less battery life in a cold situation, like hands down. People often put their batteries, like if you've got a pocket like I do here, got like a little, that's awesome. It's almost finished, but I just lost a bit. If you've got a pocket like this, keep the battery pack in there so it's close to your chest before you use it. That's what people do. By the way, that is not a person up there, dude. That's a pole, like a straight up like telephone pole that I'd never noticed before. It's too, and that's been there for way too long, right? I lost a bit off that, but that's all right. Rumski's finished. Oh, shit. Oh, ISO, rampage. Little bit of rampage of ISO here. It's going to happen quick here. We're ISO 400. Let's go to ISO 800. ISO 800, it looking like this. There's 2 more stops of ISO to go, folks. 1600 and 3200. Let's lower the the brightness of the lamp. And we're going to mix the exposures here, folks. We're going to mingle the ambient exposure with the LED fill light. Sunset's beautiful. It's okay, so it doesn't look so good now, but it'll happen super quick. It's the ambient light is changing so rapidly. It's very pretty, very pretty. It's awesome. So still up here as well. Still and peaceful. Peaceful. Very peaceful. Sunsets in the west. Bingo bango. Western side. Queenstown. Lake Wakatipu, Glenorchy, Skyline Gondola, Fern Hill, Sunshine Bay, Queenstown itself. Little sparkling lights there, flashing. I don't know if you can see the sparkling lights of the town, just lighting up slightly. Ever so gentle sparkles, twinkles. Very nice. Just started to cool a little here before this next heat humidity. Ooh, you're getting a little cool down. That's nice. I'll send you some cool freezing temperatures before the next heat humidity. So it comes in waves, does it? Comes in waves. Fair enough. Interesting. 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 Yeah, cool, Deborah. So what kind of temperatures Celsius do you have there? What's the hot Celsius, like 38, 40 Celsius? Sometimes we get 44 in Australia. I remember when they had the bushfires, I remember we got to 44 Celsius. That was outrageous. Wow, imagine that now. 44 Celsius up here. You'd be laying on this rock, trying to keep cool off the slate. Right now I'm insulated against the slate. It's 1:27 a.m. here, and it's still hot as, right? And humid. Yeah, okay. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So what's that? Celts? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that is. The conversion kills me. It's funny how we use different measurements. Just standardize it. Why can't we all just get along? It is kind of strange that that's 25 Celsius. Oh, thanks, Observer. Thank you. 25 Celsius. Okay, so that's actually not that hot, but I mean, if it's humid, then that's going to change everything, like the amount of liquid in the air. But that Celsius is kind of a standard day in Australia. Humidity makes it feel like 100 degrees. Yeah, it's like you walk out into a wall of water, hey. It's like, damn, I thought I was walking, but turns out I'm swimming. Yeah, that's hectic. Ben Lomond, I'm going to do the summit one day. Across there from Skyline, you guys can't see it, but Skyline gondola around the back, across the saddle, up the back to the summit. Yep. That'll be interesting to see if the signal works up there. Probably won't, actually. Might have to do that without live stream. Could make a vlog of that, I guess. I'll definitely do Skyline Gondola as a live stream, but I don't know if I should live stream the summit hike. Yeah. 15.6 Celsius here in Western Kentucky. Oh, that's pretty mild. Take another slash here, folks. Speaking of mild, what? That doesn't work. What's mild got to do with taking a slash? I don't know. Works for me. I'm just going to slash off the edge here. Edge slash. That was really strange. I got a really warm gust of wind. Very strange. Like just I was looking towards down towards Frankton, and there was a really warm wind came up. It was bizarre. Let me check this battery. What are we at here? 17 percentile. 17 percentile, folks, on the main, which is the the Teradek Wave battery. 17 percentile, and once that's gone, it's gone. The stream goes. But we're so close to sunset, it's all good. We're in good stead. We're in a good stead. Cold weather makes me go more. Does it? I mean, I normally pee a lot, but yeah, I've definitely been up there slashing a lot today. That's for sure. That's for sure. 67 Fahrenheit sounds awesome. 67 sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. It was a warm breeze. It was kind of strange to feel it. Maybe I made it up. Maybe it didn't actually happen. Maybe I felt like it was getting warm breeze. I don't know. There was definitely the sensation of warm air on my face when I was facing that way. And before, I've been peeing down there in that frozen little gully. And that area is cold as cold. But over there, it felt strange. It was a warm zephyr. A warm zephyr. What are we at? 800 ISO. Oh, shit. Should we ramp it? You can't see Walter Peaks getting dark over there, folks. I'm going to ramp the ISO to 1600. 16, folks. Here we go. 1600. There it is, folks. 1600. Lower the light exposure as well. Just a little. 1600 is bright. And then we've got one more stop of light to add. And then we wait till the sun does its thing. You felt it might have been. I mean, is it possible that there was I mean, it's like in the ocean when you get like a warm patch of water, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. A warm patch of water, a warm patch of air. Totally. It's not all one temperature. Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't that how storms get made? Like storm clouds form because of variance in temperature, right? Like low temperatures higher above mix with warm temperatures low and create a cycle, a spinning, momentum, friction, energy. And that's how you get a storm. If I understand storms at all, which I don't.
Yep.
I don't understand them even remotely, but that's what I think happens. So I think I just felt a little warm air, and if there was enough of that, that would be a storm. Next week on climate geography and biology on the Gives a Minute stream, we'll talk about how do those marsupials grow and live in a pouch? Is it really that warm in there, or is it an illusion? Come with me as we get inside a kangaroo's pouch and work out how warm it is in there. Take my GoPro and slide it into a kangaroo pouch. Shit, let's not do that because they'll take off with it. You said snow coming. Yeah, snow is coming on next Sunday. Not tomorrow. I know the next Sunday is tomorrow, but I meant the one after. So in a week's that's the forecast, but that could all change. But in a week's time, the forecast is for snow at town level. That means all of this will be covered. If it snows in town, this is boarding heaven. You could come up here and board a bit of it anyway. Pronounced like Chinook. The First Nations call it a Chinook. A storm, or that warm wind, a Chinook. Interesting. Chinook. Chinook. I guess that's oo. O is ook. Chinook. Cool word. Chinook. Oh, it's all dark over on Walter Peak, folks. Got a little bit of light over there in the sky in the western setting of the sunskis. Over here it's a bit dark. That's how it happens. Light disappears. And so too the days of our lives. Morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening. Day in, day out. One day becomes the next, becomes the earliest. Interesting. Life. Up, down, begins, ends, starts, stops. Happiness, sadness, yin yang. That's life, folks. Also a type of salmon. Chinook is a salmon, is that right? Wow. I had a trout for dinner the other night. Sharon caught a trout, a brown trout. Did I put it on the Discord? I don't think I did. I'll put a photo in the Discord. But Sharon and Dom of old boss era 2000, Roaring Megs. Yeah, one time Dom gave me a fish. This time Sharon caught one, brown trout. It was lovely. I ate the whole thing in one sitting. I ate the whole fish in the one go. It was awesome. It was big too. It was like this big. About 1.5 foot. Nah. 30 centimeters. So a foot's 30 centimeters. Actually, yeah. It would have been close to 1.5 foot. Cool looking. Thank you sharing with us your future. How's it? How's my future looking? Pretty good, I guess. I'm still breathing in and out. Still enjoying life. Future's looking pretty good in that regard. Thanks for asking, Deborah. How's your future looking? Charles, cool air wants to fall, warm wants to rise. The two passing each other create friction and condensing. This is how you get storms. Okay, so that makes sense. Hot air rises, cool wants to seep lower, and bam, there's a turbulence when they get together and go, let's have a party. Makes sense? Makes sense? Yeah, sounds yummy. It really was. It really was terrific. It was terrific. Let's hit it, folks. Look at that. Now we're going to hit ISO 3200. This is the maximum ISO on this GH5 that we think is usable. And it looks like that. That's 3200. That's as far as we push the ISO. I'll just drop the light exposure slightly. That's it. And then if the sky says to the skylight, that's the end of it. We end the stream. Oh, I should keep an eye on that battery again. Check it out, check it in, check it up. It is at battery life is... That's weird. 16. It's gone down very slowly. It's at 16%. I thought it was at 17 before. That's kind of strange. Either way, we're going to make it. We're going to make it to the end. We're going to make it. My fear is that we don't make it and we have to end it before the sun's... Because the sun is now... Basically, when the sun's gone and the background's dark, that's the end of the stream. So nature is dictating the stream now. Your future, you're my future. It's early Saturday morning, 1:38 a.m. And it's my evening. Yes, it is... It's Saturday evening. It's Saturday at about 5 p.m. right now. Approximately. I think the sun sets at like 5:14. Oh, well, hang on a second. No, so we're after that. So the sun has already set, like last light. Sorry. Sunset at 5:14, I think it was, 5:15. So that's already happened. So now I guess it'll be about 20 past 5, 25 past. Yes, spectacular. Spectacular. And you can see the little twinkles of lights down there in Queenstown, right? That's Queenstown. Well, that's actually Fern Hill, what you're seeing. You kind of might see a little bit of Queenstown in the foreground, but predominantly you're seeing Fern Hill, and you might even see a little bit of skyline gondola, Ben Lomond, sort of. You might not be able to see that. 9 hours ahead of my time. Yeah, so I am your future. Yeah, I get what you were saying. I gotta take another slash, folks. Shit! Unbelievable! In the sense that I can't believe it. Yep. It's cold and it's spring. Ooh. That will make an awesome painting. Even with this little bit of light there, you'd think that would still look good as a painting. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, if you want to paint it, get a screenshot and paint it. That'd be cool. I'd like to see that, actually. Yeah, grab a screenshot of that, Deb. Are you a good painter then? Do you like doing paintings? That'd be cool to see. I wonder if it would look better in the daylight, like with the with Walter Peak lit up, like this area here with sun. As the sun was setting, when that kind of like when the sun got lower and you got a shadow creeping up Walter Peak. I wonder if that would look nicer in the painting. I don't know. I'm all about it though. Just going to observe it for a moment here in peace and quiet. I'm going to put my back to you yahoos just to enjoy this last embers of light as they die. Pretty nice. Yes, pretty. It's very pretty, isn't it? You can see the lights down there. You can see the little, that's Fern Hill coming to life. Amazing, yeah, the twinkling, the sparkling lights. I saw a really interesting light. I don't know if you guys caught it on the stream, but I think it was a push bike, like a cyclist, and their LED light flickered between the trees, and it was really sparkly, like almost like a firecracker. It's amazing. Yeah, you saw it, Deborah? You saw that? Yeah. It's funny because you guys have been here from the start, so you know what we're looking at, but now it's so dark that you could be mistaken for just thinking, oh, Gibbs is just, I don't know, at a park or something, but that I'm on top of a mountain at an incredible view of the Wakatipu, and now it doesn't look like anything. Like, I kind of like that, like with like sunsets and videoing sunsets or streaming sunsets, they always look better. There's a point where it looks rad and then it almost looks lousy. Like, this is still good, but it looked better arguably like not even 10 minutes ago, like maybe 7 or 8 minutes ago, it was perfect. And then it goes from perfect to being like, where are you again, dude? It doesn't look like that anymore. Kind of like that about sunsets. Yeah, you got this over there in the west, you've got like the only remaining light giving something, like giving some definition to the landscape. Over here it's just black, right? Like, and aside, that's why I kind of tried to position myself on this frame, like in this side of the frame, because I knew that the sunlight would wind up over there and I could counteract it by putting my light on me on this side of your frame. So the left of you guys, that's what the right of you is always going to be light, and this is what that's blah 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 blah. I'm just trying to tell you what I was thinking of as I sat down here, because you'll notice if you go back and watch the start of the stream, I began it up on top of the hill and I was on that side because we were facing a different direction, and then I thought, wait a sec, where's the sun setting? To the west. I got to be on this side this time. Try to balance it. I'm trying to balance this shizzle out. Yeah, cool looking. Yeah. I'm glad you noticed it, Deborah, because I do think about that stuff. Like, it's such a subtle, it's a subtle nothingness, but it can make all the difference. By the way, that wind is really picking up. I don't know how well that glove on the back of the microphone's working, but it has gotten stronger, that wind. Can you hear the wind on the microphone, or is the glove working? It's just a gentle, constant breeze right now. Constant cold wind. Shit. Cutting right through me. Deborah, awesome stream, I think, and I love watching you. No wind. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And no wind. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. I do have a... oh, Grimsky's live. Grimsky's live. Rest in peace. Oh, shit. What happened to Grimsky? I do have a proper windsock for the back of my microphone, and I'll get it out and use it from here on, or from... It's on my iPod, on my GoPro right now, so I'll get it off there. I hear no wind. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And the last remaining light in the sky says, ta-ta, ta-ta, see you later. Rain, no clouds, nothing. Moon's up there. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna do a battery check here. Battery check, it was 16% before. It is on... Dude, it's... Oh, wait. It's still on 16%. That's so strange. It's sitting on 16% for like the last 3 times I checked it. It's only gone down 1%, and it's only done that once. Weird. We're definitely gonna make it. I mean, unless it goes from 16 to like 2 without doing anything else. It's saying the day is ending, Deborah. Yeah, it's like the day is over. Now comes the nighttime. Nighttime, then daytime, then nighttime again. And so too are the days of our lives. You begin and you end, and that's how life rolls, folks. In and out, up and down. Yeah, you guys can't even see that there's a lake there now. Or you can just see the little sparkly sparkles of the lake. Very cool. Very cool. Light be in the morning. Yeah, there'll be light tomorrow. Actually, it's going to rain tomorrow. I don't see any... Oh, there's a little cloud action there. Not much. It's supposed to rain, like, pretty consistently tomorrow. What's the temperature now? It's got to be closer to 0 now. Let me refresh the... Oh, it's gone down to 2. Okay, so not that bad. 2 degrees right now, mostly clear. Let me just talk to you about tomorrow's weather. So overnight, it's getting down to, well, it says here, minimum of 1. Sunrise is at 16 minutes past 8 in the AM. And then forth, there will be 30%, 50%, 60%, 80% chance of rain throughout the day. And a maximum of 9 degrees Celsius. 9 degrees Celsius on the forecasting for tomorrow. There you go. That sure is cool. Yeah, that's cold, right? That's cold. Well, that's pretty much getting close to the end there, folks, I guess, on the stream ski. I guess we're going to wrap things up pretty soon. Anybody got anything they want to discuss briefly before we wrap this up? Because, you know, that's it. The sky says... The sky says we're no more light. Yeah, what are you, I guess is it just Deborah? Has anybody out there? Or was it just Deborah in the chat? I mean, Deborah, it could be you and I closing this one out. Thanks for being here. Deborah's been here for quite some time. Thank you for doing that, for sitting out here in the cold with me. Appreciate that. I'm thankful for sharing. I enjoyed. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you being here. Very kind. Very nice words. Yeah. I was hoping for more snow on the hill to make the Remarkables look prettier, but it is what it is. Anybody else want to say ta-ta before we wrap things out, up and in here? I think it's just me and you. Yeah, it's just you and I, Deborah. I don't know. Where did everybody go? They're all over there playing in the frozen grass. It's nighttime, you can't see anything. Frozen grass. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to be seen there anymore, is there? You can't, yeah, that's getting... Charles is there. Thank you for the view. Thank you, Charles. You're still here too, okay? And Dougski. Catch you, man. Thank you, Doug. See you soon, dude. You're going to hang out with Charlotte soon too. That's going to be fun, man. Ooh. It's definitely getting windier. Yeah, I can actually see there's a dead tree there, or part of a tree that's sticking up over the horizon, and it's got more wobble than it has before. All right then, folks, I guess we'll wrap this up here, and we'll say tati-ah. We'll say hello and goodbye. What'll I do here? I'll just refresh this browser here. Where is it? Let me grab this. Excuse me while I do this here. But I want to thank you all for being here with me on the stream. Yeah, I wanted to come back up here and do this Queenstown Hill stream, and I'm so stoked we did it. There is definitely a lot up here to see. In an ideal situation, or in an ideal world, the scene would be a lot more snow. So perhaps we'll do this on a real snowy day. I think that would pose an issue. Depends if it's snow or ice. It would be a little sketchy coming up here in ice, but I think snow might be okay. Either way, we'll work it out. I kind of want to do this again when we got like the Remarkables covered in snow. That's what I was kind of hoping for today. It didn't quite happen, but it is what it is. But thanks for being here, folks. Thanks for the donations, the financial contributions to the content. Much appreciation. Hope you've enjoyed Queenstown Hill for the second time. If you didn't see the time that we streamed the walk up, that's also on my YouTube channel. You can go and check that out. But we did live stream walking up here. In this instance, we just came to the spot and started the stream. So there's that. If you want to see that, you can go and check it out another time. But I'll say ta-ta for now, and I'll see you all on the next stream ski. If you are watching on YouTube, thanks for being on the Tubes of You. Don't forget to smash the like button, share this stream out with all your fellow Yahoo friendses, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be lovely too. I'll see you Yahoos on the next time we do something, whatever that is. And I'm going to just pause here for latency. I think I paused long enough that time. I want to roll the outro about now.